This is not easy to talk about. This has been the absolute worst year of my life. Just way too much has happened in 1 year. But what tops it all is the news that we got about my dad. So, a couple of months ago, my dad went to the hospital because he had been sick for a couple of weeks. He wasn't able to go to the bathroom, he couldn't stop throwing up, he hadn't eaten in almost a week, he couldn't even keep water down, and I guess for some reason I thought maybe it was the flu or something, and when he went to the hospital I knew it was something way more serious because my dad, he doesn't go to the hospital, he doesn't go to the doctor for anything. And so he was in the hospital for about a week, and they did all kinds of like tests and scans and x-rays and blood work, and his white blood cell count was high, and so they did a CAT scan which showed a mass in his stomach. So they ended up doing a biopsy, and we never got results after waiting for about 2 weeks. But after 1 week of being in the one hospital, he got transferred to another hospital, and he had a surgery done. And I'd say about a week after that, I believe, we finally got our answers. And so my dad called me the night that he got the results, and he wanted me to come over to his house so he could tell me in person. So that alone, made me freak out. I knew right away it wasn't going to be anything good. And I don't know, I started freaking out right away, just knowing that he wanted to talk to me about it in person. So I went over to his house with my sister, and he told us that he has pancreatic cancer, and it's not curable, and that they gave him 6 months to a year to live. In the back of my mind, I knew it had to be cancer, but I didn't know that he would have a timeline given to him. I'm shaking right now so bad. Now obviously he could have longer. You never know. But he could also have less time than they gave him. And it's really hard because it's literally all I can think about. There's nothing I can do to take my mind off of it. The only thing that's helped is I just started watching a show on Amazon. And it's the only thing that'll distract me for a little while. But I can't just sit down and concentrate on anything. It literally, all I think about is the fact that he has a timeline. But I've been making a point to see him as often as I can, or just talk to him as much as I can. And it just sucks, like, not that I would want it to happen to anybody, but why my dad? Like, he's done nothing to deserve this, not that, not that people deserve it anyway, but I just can't wrap my head around the fact that it's actually happening. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to throw this little update out there because I posted about it on my Facebook. I mean, I didn't post details of like what it was that my dad had or anything, or that he was on a timeline. So just for my friends that are on here that know something's going on, now you know what it is. So don't be mad if I don't message you or text you or call you or anything, or I just don't seem to talk to people. Well, I'm always bad about messaging people anyway, but I'll be even more bad about messaging people now because I can't think of anything right now. I'm not even making sense. I can't even talk straight. Like, I'm so just freaked out. It's my freaking dad, man. One of the most important people in my life. And, it's... I don't know. Like, I thought I was completely broken when my grandma passed away 8 years ago. I can't imagine how I'm gonna be when the time actually comes. Alright. I'm a mess. That's my little update. Great video. Hopefully I can force myself to start making funner videos that I like to do. Just maybe it'll help keep my mind off of it. But there's no promises just because, I don't know. We'll see. I hope to be back soon.